We all have people that trigger certain behaviors within us. And when it comes to strangers that do it, it's kind of easy to write it off as like, oh, well, they're just in a bad mood or they're having a bad day or whatever. But when it comes to somebody who is really getting under your skin and it's someone that you spend a lot of time with, whether it's like a spouse or a family member or whatever, just justifying their behavior as bad behavior or knocking it off as like, oh, they're just being a jerk, feels good for a moment, but then not understanding why you're reacting so vividly to the way that they're, I don't know, saying something or doing something or whatever, always left a big hole with how it got mended. When you add kids to the mix, they take all of your alone time and all the stuff that you think that you can think of by yourself, and they insert themselves in it. So now you've got to figure stuff out with other people's emotions involved, you know, their physical well-being involved, like you still have to feed them and stuff, and you got to talk to them. So figuring out where you're at on a scale of emotional and mental stability is not as easy. And I say this because every time something happens, whether it's triggering for you or it's upsetting to you, most of the time it's because of the mood that you are in and that you're receiving the tone and the behavior and all of that. I'm not excusing behavior that is unpleasant. I'm just saying that when you're in a mood of lightheartedness, maybe you just won some money, maybe you just got that appointment that you've been wanting to get for months, when someone delivers a tone to you that is less than pleasant, you're more likely to overlook it. When we are in a state of, say, deprivation or, survival, or we're just irritated because we're lacking something, whether it's time or attention or whatever, when something happens that is unpleasant or like jerky or we deem to be inappropriate, it hits way harder. It gets. I'm going to go into this more on my YouTube where I can kind of get a longer video out of this. But I just want you to understand that when someone gives you shit and you go and complain about it to somebody else, it's always easy for people to blame the person that is delivering the shit, because it is inappropriate in some level, right? So you're like, that was rude, that was mean, that was this, that was that, and that's all valid. But it doesn't help us understand how to feel better about the way we reacted, even if it wasn't outward. The way our body and our hearts and our minds reacted to that person's behavior or tone or whatever. Why did we react that way? And what are we doing that is allowing them to shake us up? Do you know what I mean? And that's where we have to think about. So when we talk about like, oh, so-and-so did this, and then another person's like, well, he's just a jerk, so don't even listen to him. That works until you meet another jerk, until that person acts that way again. And then it begs the question, why does this keep bringing up this feeling within me? Not so much why does she keep acting like this, but why does this keep triggering this emotion in me? And it's a deeper conversation than most of us want to admit, but it is the only way to figure that out and not feel that when another person delivers that to you. If you like this video, give me a follow, hang out with me, because we do a lot of deep diving, but we also have a lot of fun, because I don't believe in learning without fun, even though it does really spiral sometimes, but we can just giggle about the absurdity of it all. All right, I'll see ya. Oh, and YouTube. Check out YouTube too, because I do some longer stuff on there, which is growing.